Greetings, young men. This is Principal Kafele. I'm sitting here in a hotel in Phoenix, Arizona. Let me tell you, it's hot out there too. It's 106 degrees outside. It's blazing. Maybe some of you that watch these videos are from this area, so you know something about this heat. But let me tell you something, Principal Kafele don't know nothing about 106. But I'm pumped today. I'm on fire. I'm excited. I just spent 6-7 hours talking to principals down here in Phoenix. And I'm living my passion. I'm doing that which I once imagined doing. All it was an idea, a dream. It was in my imagination that I would one day travel across the U.S. and speak with educators, parents, young people on a regular basis. It was my imagination. But enough about me, let's talk about you. Young men, my theme, I was using that as a segue to my theme. My theme is you must be able to imagine greatness. Once again, you must be able to imagine greatness. What am I saying to you, young man? I'm saying just as I imagine traveling the U.S. and different parts of the world doing this work, that's all it was my imagination. Well, I'm saying to you, it's the same thing. You got to dare to imagine. You know, we say a lot of times you got to dare to dream and dare to think big. Well, I'm adding this word imagine. Dare to imagine. Just see yourself doing what others may perceive as the impossible, the unthinkable, the inconceivable, yet attainable. Dare to imagine yourself living your dream. See, in order for your dream to become your reality, young man, you got to imagine it. I remember when my children were little, when they were babies, and they used to watch this show, Barney. I'm sure you're familiar with it, Barney. And he used to say, and I can't sing, so just work with me on this. And he used to say, just imagine, just imagine. And I won't go through the rest. You get it. I made myself look silly enough just singing those two lines. But I'm saying I used to watch that and with my kids, because I'm watching what they watch. And he's saying, just imagine, just imagine. And then when I decided I wanted to be a speaker, I said, let me do what Barney said. Let me just imagine. Let me imagine what that's like to get on planes and travel and speak to people and get on another plane and travel and speak to somebody else. Let me just imagine this thing. Let me think big. Let me dream. Well, I'm saying to you, young man, imagine. Think of all the possibilities out there. Think of all the things that you may be able to do with your life. Just imagine it happening. Imagine you in the driver's seat. Some of you know that I get excited about just seeing young men. I mean, like 25 and under flying planes, pilots of airplanes. That gets me so pumped up. I'm like, look at the young man not too far out of high school flying a plane. Maybe that might be your imagination. Maybe your dream is to fly one day. Literally on the other side of this computer is the Phoenix airport. As I'm speaking to you, I literally see planes flying all over the place and landing. And they're pilots, obviously, who are flying those planes and landing those planes. And I'm sure a percentage of them are some young men like you. Young men, 25 and under, doing that which they one day imagined, flying a commercial airliner. Well, I'm saying to you, flying a plane or doing whatever, there are literally tens of thousands of different things that you can do with your life outside of sports and entertainment. Tens of thousands of different things, but you got to imagine. You got to picture yourself doing it. You got to see it in your mind's eye. You just imagine it happening. See yourself waking up in the morning and going to do that every day. Whatever that job is, that profession is, that career is. Just imagine it happening. Dare to dream. Dare to envision. Dare to think big. And dare to imagine. Every day, young men, just imagine yourself doing it. And then while you're imagining, or when you finish imagining, then go to work. Do the work. Hit those books. Be in that classroom taking care of business. Be at home taking care of business with the reinforcement of the studying and doing the homework and the research and all this involved with your educational studies. So back up your imagination with the work that is required. And as you continue to imagine and as you continue to reinforce what you've imagined with the work, let me tell you something, young man. Coming from me, Principal Kafele, you will be successful. You will walk your dream. You will walk in your imagination. But if you decide to do it some other kind of way, all you do is dream and imagine, but no work following the imagination, no work following the dream, then you'll be 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, still imagining, but not doing that which your imagination said you could do because you didn't follow up the imagination with the work. Enough said, young men. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's make it happen. This is Principal Kafele. Keep your imagination alive. Thanks for listening. Peace.